Do you dream of writing a novel? When you feel the urgency to write a novel, you aren't making it up. When that urgency won't let go, there's a reason. Turn your readers into raving fans. Reveal the power of your voice and your story. Writing is an act of courage, and you have what it takes. How to Write a Novel That Sells by Lana McAra will take you across the finish line. Visit howtowriteanovelthatsells.net and take that powerful next step now.
Welcome to the Fiction Writers Podcast with Lana McAra, where you will discover tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. Here you'll find new energy, new perspectives, new resources, and new ideas that will spark your creativity into a blaze of brilliance. It's easier than you think. Be sure you visit our website at www.fictionwriterspodcast.com. While you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now, get out your notebook, tune in, and let's get started.
I see it all the time when new writers will make a telling statement followed by showing. And that's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Lana McAra, and welcome to the Fiction Writers Podcast. Tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. A telling statement is a statement that gives you an overview. For example, he was angry. Now, he was angry gives you a whole spectrum of things that could be true of this person. We just get this overview idea. Showing is giving us very specific details about what the person is doing, how they're looking, and we key in and draw in our own conclusions from the showing statements. So, for example, he was angry. His face turned red. His fists came up, ready to fight. So, he was angry is not necessary. You could just leave that off. Just leave off he was angry and say his face turned red. His fists came up, ready to fight. Well, we know he's angry, right? That's what he did. You don't need to tell us first and then show us. Another example that I came across recently was he left slowly. And then following that was he opened the door a crack, peeked out, and listened. Isn't that much better? So he left slowly is telling. And also it has slowly. He left slowly. That is an adverb. You don't need it. And so just take that off and just let us see what he did. He opened the door a crack, peered out, and listened. That gives us a really good feeling of what was happening. And we know he was taking his time because he did these various steps. So when you're doing your first draft, don't worry too much about this. This is for the second draft. If you can spot when you start off your description or your action with a telling statement followed by showing, just put a line through the telling statement. Just backspace that out and stick with the showing. So when should you tell and when should you show? Because sometimes telling is okay. Telling is okay when it is not very important. You're just trying to move the story to the next thing. You're not wanting to give emphasis to this piece that you're working on right here. If you're not wanting to put emphasis on it and it's more of a transitional piece, then go ahead and tell. He left slowly and 5 minutes later he was at the crossroad, something like that. That's fine. But if it's an important thing where he's, there's action here and you want to get what's going on and you want the reader to feel the action and the emotion of the person, then just show. He opened the door a crack. He peered out and listened. That is slowing it way down, giving the details, and allowing the reader to have time to feel. So watch out for telling, then showing. She was lovely. What does that mean exactly? What is lovely? How does lovely look? How does it feel? That's a telling statement. So if you have she was lovely or she was beautiful, followed by her dark ringlets framed her face, her sparkling brown eyes had life in them and a constant feeling of curiosity. You are showing us her. Don't give us a blanket statement, she was lovely or beautiful. Those words, lovely, beautiful, pretty, they really don't mean anything because they're so subjective. People have their own idea of what's beautiful. Just tell us the details of what she looks like and let us draw our own conclusion. Mistake number 3, telling, then showing. And if you want to show, you don't need to tell. I hope that helps you today. My name is Lana McAra. See you next time.
Thank you for tuning into the Fiction Writers Podcast with Lana McAra, where we share tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. Remember to visit our website at www.fictionwriterspodcast.com and enjoy even more great episodes like this one. Again, while you're here, subscribe to us via your favorite network. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Fiction Writers Podcast.